And Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Check, 47. Push him back. Let it go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Dancing away at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Okay, ready? 47. Check my 47. Go on. Come on, D. Ready, go. 47. Ready. 47.
On 3rd down, Taylor.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Coming to you. Joker.
Topper. Snap.
Cook now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Strip that ball.
Shoot.
Throwing, Cook. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slam, slam, slam.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Gordon, and he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Jaguars take
Come on,
over
baby, let's
first
go. Get
and
inside.
10
Let's go, let's go.
at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 90, Wolf. Get it.
Fournette, a first down carry. That's going to go as a... Loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
33-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And 4 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Let's go.
Now Leonard Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yeah, that's what I do. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
To throw is Cook on 3rd and 2. And able to to find Conley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Come on, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Greystone travel. Hey, orbit.
Mike 5'9".
Hit it.
From the gun, Cook. Caught here by Conley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Adrian Phillips.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 9, Cook is going to let this go deep for Lee. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. It's Williams on the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run the counter. Gordon. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, Zoo.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This pass finds its way to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Complete. It's Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Taylor sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Check, 47. Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Cook throwing on first down. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Got four down.
Go! Bravo!
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Fournette. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready?
Cook operating from the gun. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
12 for mine. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Cook eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Sack, baby. Sack.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go play action now. Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Under crunch. Big edge.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Play that, Johnny D.
he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Taylor, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Smooth.
Watch twins. Lights 57.
Dude.
Cook now, throwing again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning, it's Benjamin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 47. Check. Go. 47. Check. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, go.
Taylor on 3rd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action here on first down. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Come on, D. Whip. Set up.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. He's got a man. It's Williams. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Now Cook. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Fournette running out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Switch.
Hey, Charlie.
On second and a couple. Cook. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yo, go!
Check the call.
80 weapon.
57's Mike 57. Hey, let's get that.
Ready?
On the run, it's Fournette. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second and 7 at the 27
Hey,
line.
wahoo!
Check 27. Eyes on 27. Tight ends win.
Yep.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 31's the Mike.
5.
From the 27, Cook. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes, left side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Jaguars 3.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Looking to throw on second down. Cook is going to fire one deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They run the counter. Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. Ancient Gator. I don't think you got it, son. Set, go. Look small.
Third and long, it's Taylor. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first
Here we go.
and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Get it.
To throw is Cook on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
50, plant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Pick it up. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Leaf River.
Here's Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let him know.
Now Cook, operating from the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Cook throwing on fourth down. Looking long for Westbrook. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Down. Is the Mookie Pittsburgh. Is the Mike. Rabbit. Rotate. Spell. Cut up. Delta. Hurry up.
On first down, it's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Watch the pass.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go, D. Get off. Shot. Mike's 47.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
18 Gator.
And bring it. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
To throw again on second down. Cook. And it's incomplete. Broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Hey, 4 down.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Cook looking long for Westbrook. And it's knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Got it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Cook now from the gun, he'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Cook. Going to throw again. Looking long for Westbrook. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Throwing, Cook. And able to find Conley. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Cook. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
He's coming, double up.
Here's Cook, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witch? And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now.
Makes the score Chargers 16, Jaguars 10.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Alpha.
31's the mic.
We own them. We own them.
31's the mic.
5.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye.
10-2
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ricky. Ready, go.
Taylor to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it? On EA Sports.